Hallo en welkom.
To our self-love practices. My name is Catherine Wolf.
And my name is Renier Jooster.
And we Welcome to our live. Thank you for being with us. We are here to share with you our practices of self-love. And today, we are asking you the question, can self-love be taught? My love?
The answer is really easy. Self-love is seriously an experience that we get to experience on the inside. So instead of teaching somebody self-love, it's really an experience that we get to share. And in the awareness of the practice, absolutely, you can experience self-love.
Which is why we have June as Self-Love Awareness Month, is to really increase your awareness as to what self-love is and what you're doing that is not loving to yourself, so that you can make another choice and experience the peace that comes from self-love. So let's look a little bit about how we experience that.
Yeah, so self-love is something that happens in every moment of every day. It's not a practice that you get to have in the morning or a practice that you have at night. It's like, yeah, I do have my morning practice, but it's really about how do I take my morning practice throughout my whole day with everything that I do. And what I can share with you is that my emotional state plays a super, super important role. It's like I get to feel based on what is happening outside of myself throughout every day. And what my mind wants to do with what I'm feeling is it wants to attach the story onto, hey, this is what you're feeling. And it's like, no, I'm just allowing in this moment, like everything is just in this moment. It's an instant. Like if I get to allow it, then it's going to pause. It's going to change. It's the only constant in life. However, what happens if I get to hold on to it?
If you hold on to it, then you get sucked into the ego's drama. And the ego's drama happens not in this present moment, always in the past or in the future. So that's
True.
why self-love is really a practice of presence, because in this present state, that ego is not here sucking us in. But those stories that our minds latch onto, that keep us stuck and keep us right and keep us justified and keep us wanting to change stuff and control stuff, just sucks us really deeply away from ourselves. And that is very unloving to ourselves.
Absolutely. So it's all about becoming aware of what this emotional state brings about. And then after the awareness, the acceptance, it's like super important. It's like, I cannot handle this. I do not have an extra pair of hands that can go in there and handle this emotion. It's like I can really relax into it and I can allow it. And at the same time, when my mind wants to latch any story on what I am feeling, I can interrupt that pattern as quickly as go away. Or I like to say fuck off, because that's like shocking it. Like, hey, what did you say? Okay, I will. And and within that, I choose peace over whatever that emotional state was bringing. Let's say that was anger towards something else or frustration. Like I could get sucked into it, like you say, and be like in the depth of it. Or I can just be like, you know what? This is just something that I'm feeling. And I know the only constant in life is change. So this is going to change real quick. And it does, always.
Yeah, and that is self-love. Is that is the question in this emotional state that I'm in the drama that my mind is in, is this loving to myself? Is this good enough for myself? And if the answer is no, well, then you have the opportunity to practice self-love and really to experience what the experience brings when you put a stop to that emotional drama and you change your mind. You practice acceptance, and in the acceptance, there's a space around what is happening, and that space is love.
Yeah, so with the understanding of this love that is inside all of us, and how we get to give that to ourselves, in the understanding of that, this whole picture of self-love becomes a whole lot clearer, because now we are speaking of an experience, something that you get to experience in this now moment, and it's actually there in every now moment for everybody all the time. It's just that we don't know about it, and then we don't tap into it. But yeah, that is really self-love awareness about how do I give this to myself consistently in every moment of every day.
Yeah, so we are super excited to be doing a self-love workshop where we are going to be unpacking this and a whole lot more, and help you to understand why self-love can be so difficult to practice, but also how it can be so easy to practice. It's not difficult, it's just bringing the awareness of what we're doing that is unloving to ourselves. That part can be tough, but with the right tools, it's an incredible tool to be able to just relax and let go and allow what is to be. And out of that space, we get to experience peace of mind and love and joy in our hearts, rather than the control and the hurt and the anxiety of the ego. So if you would like to hear more about our self-love workshop, if you would like to join us, please drop us a message. You can make a comment or send us a DM with the word self-love workshop, and we will send you all the details for that.
That's a take.
And that's a take. Thank you, everybody. We will see you soon. Bye for now.